Hello everyone, and welcome back again to a brand new video. Let the tracking magic commence. This tutorial delves into the mystic of Google Tag Manager on Squarespace, unleash the power of analytics and insights with this essential integration. So before we start with this video, make sure to watch it from now till the end so you have the full information. So to start with this video guys, we should talk about Tag Manager first. So here it is, like a brief introduction for it or introduction. So here Tag Manager gives you the ability to add and update your own tags for conversion tracking, site analytics, remarketing, and more. There are nearly endless ways to track activity across your sites and apps, and the intuitive design lets you change page or tags whenever you want. As you can see, this is how it looks like, and it is basically kind of like Google Analytics, but some way or somehow unique by its own. So first of all, when you try to add anything to your Squarespace website, well, you will normally think we should simply just head up to settings right here and normally go here, third-party tools, and click on extensions. Well, that can be a tool for some limited amount of apps, but for Google apps they don't really exist here, and most of the apps that are here, not all of them but most of them, are actually paid. So this is something that you have to put in your mind before you get to actually engage with the app that Squarespace has. So in our case, normally we want something specific, which is basically Google Tag Manager, and we want to connect it with our websites right here. So how can we do that? Well, we are going to use another tool which is called Zapier. Zapier is going to allow us to connect this app with any other app, so it can connect to different apps together. So to start with, the first thing is I'm going to click on here on the apps section, and then go ahead and search for Squarespace. So here it is. Now I have my accounts connected. For you guys, you simply have to click on connect. As you can see right here, this window will pop up for you. Here you should simply add your website API key. To find your website API key, what you should do, go ahead and click into the settings, and after you do so, simply just click on developer tools, go ahead and click on developer API keys, and right after that click on generate API. As you can see here, I have the Zapier API already created. So here just give the permissions. You have to give every single permissions here, and all of them should be read and write. Beside the ones that only have read only, you can't really change them. So after that you will have the key, paste it right here, and you should find it connected like mine. Now after you do so, make sure to click on test connection to check if this connection is made successfully. The same thing goes for the other application. So here we should search for Google Tag, and as you can see, Google Tag Manager doesn't really exist in here. So what you should do is basically search for Google Analytics. So the same thing goes for this one. I'm going to search for Google Analytics. And this one, there's a difference between Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics. Is the Google Analytics are using actually Google Analytics 4, but for like basically Google Tag Manager are actually Google Analytics 1. So let's go for it. Simply now all you need to do is to connect with your account on Google, and then the account should be created just as we did with our Squarespace accounts in the first part of this video. So once you are done with these two steps, you are going to go with the third step, which is the last one. So click here now on create and choose here from these 5 options the first one, which is automated workflow. There is automated data storage, apps from and pages, AI powered chatbots, and process visualization. So for us, we're just going to go with Zaps. And here basically you have this window where you have to write a prompt. So this prompt has to go like this: when X happens, do Y, then do Z, and you can go on. Then for example, do that, then do this, then do that, then do this, until you finish with the whole automation that you want it to be. So for our benefit, we're just gonna go ahead and tell them connect my website on Squarespace with Google Tag Manager. So here we go. Now simply click on generate and simply wait for the AI to actually read it, understand it, and then they will give you the best automation for that specific thing. So here, connect Squarespace form submissions with Google Tag Manager or anything else, whatever it is. Or you can simply just click here with Google, and here it is now connects with my website on Squarespace with Google, and it will give you something else. Here, for example, with Google Sheets, if you have chosen, for example, here Google Analytics, you will be taken to Google Analytics. So there is a lot of things going on here that I'm going to show you, and this is basically what we want. So now let's simply click on try it. So track Squarespace form submission with Google Analytics. Simply just do that. Now what you will have to do is to click on the first task, which is when I get a new form submission on Squarespace. Here choose the account to be the account that you have connected with, form, the only form that you have or whatever form you have, and then test the trigger. The trigger should be gone successfully. Click on continue, and the same thing, you should redo it on the Google Analytics 4. Do it with your like the same thing that you did with Squarespace, do it with Analytics 4, and then simply what you'll have to do is to go ahead and basically click here on the top right corner, click on publish, and after you do so, what you will have to do is to turn this on from here, and simply just like that you have turned on the Zap, and automation should be working successfully. Now there is something to put in mind before you actually keep going doing it. First thing is make sure that you have enough tasks. So basically a task is, let's say that, let's go here, yeah, let's go again, let's open it. All right, so here between those two, when something happens here and it sent something to Google Analytics, well, this is one task. So let's say that there is a form that has been submitted and sent to Google Analytics. This is one task. If we said that there is 200% made the same thing, well, these are 200 different tasks, which means that in my case only 100 tasks are gonna be sent. So as you can see here, tasks are 0 and 100, but if there was 200 tasks, well, it will be limited on 100, and the other 100 is just gonna be lost. It's not gonna be really sent to my Google Analytics or my Google Tag Manager, which is not the case that I want it to be happening for me. So this is a very important thing to put in your mind before you actually get to start using Zapier. So upgrade your task. You can simply go ahead and get the premium account, which varies from a plan to another. There's the starter, professional. Each one you can add number of tasks depending on what is your goal with it. There is almost 3 million plan or 3 million tasks with this company and team ones. So basically guys, that was it for today's video. This is how you can connect your Squarespace websites with Google Tag Manager. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you guys in the next tutorial.